I never expected my marriage to unravel on a calm Sunday afternoon, right there in our living room, all because of a single sentence from someone I barely spoke to. Jenna and I had been married for 5 years. Like most couples, we had our share of highs and lows, but something had been shifting lately. The warmth, the closeness, the passion, it all felt like it was quietly slipping away. At first, I turned the blame inward. Maybe I was too focused on work. Maybe I hadn't shown her enough affection. So I stepped up, planned more date nights, brought home thoughtful gifts, listened better. I even agreed to go to therapy, individually and together. I poured everything I had into saving us, but nothing seemed to make a difference. Then came that afternoon. We were sitting side by side on the couch. She was glued to her phone, distant and detached. I finally voiced the question that had been haunting me for months. Why don't you ever want to be close with me anymore? She didn't even look up. I'm just not attracted to you like that. Her words didn't cut because of what she said, it was how she said it. Flat. Unfeeling. Like I was just another item on her to-do list she had grown tired of managing. Before I could even react, before the humiliation and heartache fully sank in, her younger sister, Tara, appeared in the doorway. She had been staying with us temporarily after her lease ended. Jenna had offered her the spare room without even asking me first. I wasn't thrilled, but I kept quiet. I tried to be welcoming, even though having her around added friction. Tara was the opposite of Jenna, outspoken, bold, sometimes overly blunt. But unlike Jenna lately, she never acted like I was invisible. And that day, she had clearly heard every word. Without hesitation, Tara stepped into the room, gave us both a look, and said with a sly smile, "Then let me." The air froze. My jaw slackened. Jenna jerked her head toward her sister, stunned. For a moment, I thought Tara was joking, but she kept her eyes on me, steady, serious. Jenna's face flushed with rage. "What the hell is wrong with you?" she snapped. Tara just shrugged. "I'm tired of watching you treat a good man like trash." "Get out," Jenna growled. "Right now." Tara rolled her eyes and sauntered off, but not before casting one final look at me. It wasn't an apology, it was defiance. I sat there in silence. I should have said something, anything, but I was spinning. The woman I loved had just admitted she felt nothing for me anymore. And her own sister had, in the middle of it, offered herself to me like we were playing out some twisted drama. Jenna jumped to her feet, pacing furiously. Then she turned to me and pointed. "Is that what this is about? Is that why you've been so needy lately? You like the attention she gives you, don't you?" "What? No," I stammered. "You just told me you're not attracted to me anymore." "I didn't expect that." And Tara, what she said was out of line. "You looked like you were going to say yes." I was stunned. I replied, "You dropped a bomb on me, and then your sister made a move like we're on a damn reality show." She didn't answer, just stormed off and slammed the bedroom door behind her. That night, she locked me out. I slept on the couch, wide awake, thoughts spinning endlessly. By morning, Tara was gone. She'd packed up and left, leaving only a text behind. I don't want to make things worse, but I meant what I said. "You deserve someone who actually wants you." I never replied. But her words echoed in my head. In the days that followed, Jenna and I barely spoke. Not once did she apologize for what she'd said. She seemed more upset that I hadn't immediately shut Tara down than the fact that her sister propositioned me. We returned to therapy, but she was mentally checked out. Her phone held more of her attention than I ever did. When the therapist asked what she hoped for in our marriage, she muttered, "I don't even know anymore." It was obvious. She had already left, in every way that mattered. 3 weeks later, I came home early from work and found her at the kitchen table, divorce papers in front of her. "I think we're just dragging this out," she said, barely looking at me. I didn't argue. There was nothing left to salvage. I picked up the pen and signed. It was one of the most gut-wrenching moments of my life, yet somehow, I also felt an odd sense of release. No more pretending. No more chasing after someone who had already walked away. We separated. I moved into a modest apartment across town and tried to rebuild. I threw myself into work. Friends reached out, some even tried setting me up, but I wasn't ready. Then, 6 months later, I ran into Tara. It happened at a coffee shop. She spotted me first. Her smile wasn't smug this time, it was soft, apologetic. We talked. She brought up that day. Said she regretted how she handled it. I told her the truth. Her timing was awful, but her words forced me to face something I had ignored for too long. That Jenna had already given up. We didn't rush into anything. It would have felt wrong. But we stayed in touch. Slowly, casual messages turned into conversations. Conversations turned into something deeper. Eventually, we started seeing each other. I struggled with it at first. The taboo, the awkward family dynamics, the emotional weight of it all. But Tara never made me feel like a second choice. She treated me like I was someone worth choosing. One night, sitting on my balcony as the city lights blinked around us, she looked at me and said, "You were never the problem." She just stopped appreciating what she had. I never did. In that moment, the guilt faded. For the first time in a long while, I felt unburdened. No, things didn't unfold the way I would have chosen. But sometimes, what looks like the end is just the beginning in disguise.